welcome back to our channel. We are Yegobox. Today we are going to review the Made in Africa app, Android app. So because we are a software development company, I think it makes sense to review the app and give our comments of how this application is working. And today application we are going to review is the Addresya, which is like Google Map for Africans. So, but in a way that is going to locate people using the surrounding, if I can say that. So let me install the app and let me see how many time it's going to take for installing. So it has the 20.24 MB megabyte, and when I go to the store, so it's a map and a navigation app, and you can see that I have the early access. And to be honest, I don't remember how we got to be in early access, and this is maybe the experiment they're doing to, like the A/B testing that they are doing. So you can see that I've already downloaded the app, and let me open the app, and I'm going to create a brand new account. So before here, you can see that okay, I like this little pop-up that showed and disappeared. You can see that they have a background that says, maybe that explain how the app work, but I would be happy if this background picture is a video that explain to me how the app work, because the image might be clear for someone who already know the app like me, but I'm not sure if it is a good conveying message for the for the end user and the new user. So now let me try to sign in with our company phone number, which is 78. So let me try to verify phone number, and is sending the code. Let me wait for the code to be sent. I'm going to wait for 1 minute. So they're saying make sure you can receive text SMS charge may apply, and this is where I don't get it, because like in order for me to receive message, should I be charged for that? This is something I don't get it. Maybe that's why it is taking too long, because they're supposed to maybe use my airtime in order to send the verification code. And I think this is not good. This is not fair to charge me for me to receive the text message, because that's what is written here. So yeah, that might be the problem, because I don't have the credit here to be so that they can charge me on. Maybe that's why it is not being able to send the code. So that's the first thing. So let me go back, let me create the account here, and let me put the dummy data, because we are just reviewing. Let me put the dummy data here, and let me put the dummy data, and let me put our phone number, and let me try to create account. So you can see that I have no option, I have no button to create the account, but at the top it is still showing the sending the code, which is still hanging up there, and there's nothing you can do. So yeah, right now I'm stuck on this first screen, and there is nothing more I can do to get inside the app. So let me try again to put the number, and let me verify. It doesn't work. And yeah, so, and even though it doesn't work, it might be a design where it need to use my airtime to send the verification code. I would comment that that is not the proper way of doing it. So I may understand the business side of it, because like you don't want to spend money on SMS. Maybe you want to take the advantage of a user if he has the airtime, so that he can, you can take that advantage of that, and that is budget wise, but not in terms of user experience is not something I think that is reasonable. So, and you can see this error code is not error, but it is red. So it's a message, but it is down at the bottom, which is, I think it can be somewhere at the top, because to be easier for the user to see this error or this message that you are trying to show, so that he can know what's going on. Okay, seems like now I got the code being sent to the number. Let me put okay. Seems like the code has been sent, and I cannot receive it. Can I? Okay, let me see. Okay, where is the code? Alright, so seems like the code is not, I don't know. Can I change the phone? Okay, let me change the phone. So you see, when I click on that screen, let me open it again. The app crashed. When I clicked on this button, the app crashed. So let me open it again, and let me put another number. Let me try to verify. So it is telling me that the code has been sent, but I cannot see the code. Okay, let me change the number. You see, when I go back, the app crash. So that's something I noticed, where like when you come from that verification screen, the app crash. So let me send to this phone number. So I'm trying to change the phone number so that we can see if we get the so let me see the phone number I'm having here. It's now sending the code. So sending the code, let me wait. Yeah, so I cannot confirm that sending the verification code works or not, but what I see is that it's taking too long time to just even try to attempt to send the code, which is something I think is not good for user experience, because when you are onboarding the user, you need to make sure that you do it as fast as you can, because the moment of intent, the moment of action is when the user is still interested in downloading and starting your application. So you don't want to disturb a user by any. Okay, seems like the code, I received the code. Seems like I received the code, but the screen is still stuck here. So I received the code. I can verify here that the code is being sent to my phone number, but I cannot the screen is still here, so I don't know where to put the code. I know there is that screen, but yeah, but I'm not to that screen. So in that case, I don't know what to do. Should I click anywhere here? Okay, I had to click on that code here. So okay, so that was the first problem, because like I needed to click on that button, and I'm not sure if that click changed anything at all. But somehow, did you see that I was logging in with the new phone number? Then they were able to send me the verification code, which means I didn't have to create the account. So maybe that's how it is designed, like you can log in even when you don't have the account, because I'm strongly believe that I didn't have the account with that phone number, so I logged in with that phone number. Then I'm here getting the verification code, which means somewhat I can be inside the app. So even though I'm still waiting on this loading screen, so this loading screen, I'm not sure what I'm going to expect next, and I think this can be improved just to show like what am I waiting on this screen, what to expect next. So this loading screen can be improved to show me the information of what am I waiting and why should I wait, because it's not like a user have a lot of time waiting for the application to load something that he is not aware of. So I'm not sure. So okay, now sorry, we cannot find. So did you see the little toast message that that say that they cannot find the address with that phone number? It's a toast and it has like 20 seconds, and I think a toast is something used in debugging for an app. In production, you need to make sure that the message is clear and it doesn't disappear like that, because a user need to have a time to read the message and understand what he's going to do. So that's well done, because I was like, how are you going to rein me in inside the app when I know for sure that I don't have the account with Addresya? So but why why did I why did I have to go in the process of verifying the phone when I don't have the account with the app? So that is the first design mistake, because like by inserting the phone number, you exactly know that I don't have the account. Then you don't have to put the user inside the process of verifying the phone number when knowing that he doesn't have the profile. So the budget wise, if you are spending the money on sending the SMS, that SMS is wasted, because I didn't have the account on Addresya. So let me create it. So let me put the dummy data here, and let me put the dummy data here again, and let me put the dummy data. So let me put my email here, so if you want to send me an email, you can. So now let me create the account. So now I'm sending the verification. So I forgot a number there. Again, they are using the toast message to show the validation error. So I think that's wrong, because like again, the toast is not the clear way of showing the error message on Android, and that is primarily used in debugging to show like a quick debugging to show a developer that some things are working. But for an app in production, you need it to do it in a how it is done. So let me send the verification again, and I'm going to wait. So, and I have noticed sending the verification take long time than anything else on this application, because like take between 2 and 4 minutes to even having a hope that it's going to work. So I'm going to wait here, and you can see how much it's going to take to have the verification alone being working. So I'm going to wait. So yeah, on this page I think the only things I can comment is when there is a validation error, and how they show it is using the toast. That's something I noticed on this screen. And another thing is just waiting time, that you need to wait for the verification code to show up on your phone. So that might be the provider they're using, maybe, that is delaying the service on the end, and I would advise them to change the provider that is sending the message, the SMS. That way they can manage to send them the SMS very quick. So another tip can be to use maybe WhatsApp API to send them the SMS very quickly, because nowadays, like, it's most likely that people be having the WhatsApp, and if they don't have the WhatsApp, then they can fall back to the normal SMS. So I see that the button of sending the code disappeared, and now here on top I have this sending the code, which I don't know exactly what's going on, except to wait for the code to arrive. So I'm going to wait. It's now, like more than 2 minutes, right? This is bad, because like a user doesn't have to wait for your app, except if this is very critical app that a user badly needs to use, like maybe something special. I cannot find anything special that can make a user wait for, but like a necessity, like a necessity app. But most app fall in a category of a need, something like you need, which means like, okay, now, so now let me copy the code. You can see like after 4 minutes now I can get the code. Let me verify. Okay, I need to put the code here, and I need to verify it. Phone number, the SMS verification code used to create the phone auth credential is invalid. Please send the verification code SMS and be sure to use the verification code provided by the user. I'm not sure what. Oh, okay. Let me copy this. And let me verify again. Okay, now I need to choose the username. I can choose HQL. They need up to 6 character. So let me do next. Yeah, so something I noticed is that this application takes so much time to load anything. So maybe I can think of like why this is happening. Because we are a software development company, mostly we understand some of the design issue, be the backend or the structure of the app, and how everything is communicating, in the background. So that might be the case of this app, especially if the app is just using the HTTP call to connect with the database and the query from the MySQL. This can be like, time consuming for the app, for Android to make the HTTP call then come back. So yeah, so you can see here, like on every screen I wait at least 2 minutes or more. And so I wonder if it is a normal user, if he'll be able to wait for this long time to at least have something working. So because I was testing the app for the YouTube, so I have to wait hard to wait. But if I was the user that was in love with the product, I would have been disappointed already and quit the app, but I kept trying, and that's why maybe it worked. So I'm going to wait here. So again, the screen is loading. So this is not so it's not so bad, because I can still see the the screen in the background. At least now I can know maybe it's just checking the username, but I'm not sure. Maybe this loading can be improved, showing me the information of hey, we're checking the username, or maybe hey, we are just doing this and that, so that I know for sure that I should wait for this time. So I'm going to put the phone down, and once it works, I'll be back. You can see I'm still waiting for the app to work. So I think I need to quit. using the app. Yeah, this can be the review. So I think this review is just constructive enough for the consumer and for the for an app developer.